Hello, hello. Yeah, I'm hoping the traffic noise outside's not going to be too difficult. But yeah, I thought I'd give a bit of an update on what's happening with me War of the Roses stuff. Coming along quite nicely. Got the bulk of the force done. Maybe you could do with a bit better highlights on some of the models, but yeah, these are going to be Audley's men. I think they're going to be because there was the sixth Lord Audley, which was on John Touchett. Yeah, and he'd gone off with basically sort of an exile sort of thing to Calais and stuff. But his father had been a Lancastrian, and he'd died at Mortimer's. It was Mortimer's Cross, I think. He was quite old anyway, and we're talking about we're talking the 1450s, 1460ish. He was 69, which nice. Uh, yeah, he was 69, so he was getting on a bit. I think even nowadays, if someone's going into battle at the age of 69, it's you you're going to worry for their safety. It's a battle, of course. You're going to worry for someone's safety in a battle. It's like, you could cause some serious injury in a battle. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So these guys are getting their own shelf. Could probably do with doing a few more highlights on some of these, but I'm quite happy with stuff at the moment. They're I think they'd be classified. These guys would be they're the light horses, probably better known as prickers. And I say it like that because it's rather than border horses or anything, or coursiliers. But yeah, because I just think it always sounds like there's going to be some innuendo with saying prickers or something. But yeah, here we go. The bellmen. There's 25 of them. An extra command squad. I've got a selection of archers there and there. And then I'll try and move some of these forward a bit, because it's the lighting's a bit sort of short. But yeah, some of the notable things are there's this guy. Yeah, and he's because I think that's the Ferrers of Chartley. Because at this point there were the main Ferrers had basically sort of disbanded. That was in the Second Barons' War. So there'd been the Groby Ferrers that later got married into the Grey family, and Lady Jane Grey, but because of the Barons' War, the De Ferrers had basically lost the lands with a bit of help from Simon de Montfort, and then he'd basically been made landless. But then again, you think about it, many years later, I managed to appeal the decision, because they'd taken the lands off his mother and sisters. So he managed to basically amend the make an appeal and amend things so that he, with that, and that his mother's estate was basically Chartley. But yeah, that's the Chartleys, and yeah, that's Babington. He's the commander of the group. But I know there was a Babington at Bosworth Field. So yeah, probably. But yeah. And then if we can reach in, which it's this one. Then with these guys, this guy. There we go. Trying to do free. I know I could do transfers, but oh, come on, focus. I'm as bad with transfers as I am with doing freehand. So I thought I'll do the freehand, but the men will be tiny fleur de lis. over the white. But yeah, that's a Stanhope. He's a Stanhope. But yeah, that's the main force done. As you can sort of tell, I'm yet to do the banners. They're going to be sort of like, I'm going to try, I've got copies of the banners, but I want to try and do things freehand, because why do anything if you don't make it things hard for yourself? But yeah, so over here, right, here we go. Let me just sit down. There we are. These three. There's some. The Perry brothers, Perry Miniatures do some of them in metal. They do some of the commanders, the royals for the War of the Roses. They do both sides in the early war and both sides in the late war. Well, I think I'm going to generally make these generic commanders and stuff of it. On the left, of course, the main banner bearer, but in the middle, that's going to be Lord Audley. I found paintings of it was James at Mortimer's Cross. I think I'm getting it right. It was the loyal Lancastrian. There's a painting I've seen of him, so I can get his heraldry quite for the tabard. You know, his tabard livery just for him and stuff. And yeah, but yeah, so I can get that. I'm going to try doing freehand. I quite like trying to, you know, it's a skill to develop. I quite like that. But yeah, yeah, and it's I made a bit of, because I'm trying to get into Baron's War. I've got enough to do it and stuff, but it's getting a force that I am comfortable with and stuff. So I'm going to sort of. I realised that most of the force is basically divisible by 12s. Most units are basically, you know, units of 12, or you can double them up to units of 24 in different formations, whether it's with or without archers, or with extra archers, or with billmen or whatever. And you can double them up and put. But yeah, I'd built what you saw on the shelf up, and had not considered that fully. So I built another box of the Perry Plastic War of the Roses infantry, and partway through, because I'm putting sand on the bases, the PVA, you can just see, it's like with, I'll try this guy, you can just see it glisten by his foot. Well, yeah, it's not dry. I've just finished building these guys. But yeah, yeah. So coming along, I think I've been about a month or so at this so far. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. Although I think I need to put some more highlights on the miniatures and stuff. It's I'm quite happy with it so far, and I'm going to paint these guys up, do the banners, and I think that's basically going to be it for a little while. I've got extra models to bulk the force out. It's just sort of, because it's always nice to see, and yeah, bulk the force out a bit. Then I can play a nice big spectacular Hail Caesar game or something. You know, yeah, yeah, and I'm quite looking forward to that. So yeah, I'll be doing that. But yeah, I would probably be done already if it wasn't for the fact that I thought the best way to go about evening the numbers out is build more, and it's going to be quite a. I'm going to be quite pleased by that force. But yeah, I'm not sure what project I'm going to do after this. A couple of options. A couple of friends are getting into iOS, Agio Squidward, Age of Sigmar. Uh, it's not my favourite game, but it's just sort of get my foot in with a few people and stuff like that. I think it's yeah, it's not my favourite game, but yeah, it looks okay. It looks all right. It's yeah. So I'm probably gonna to do that and stuff, and yeah. Uh, well, yeah. This is basically an update of me War of the Roses stuff. Yeah. Uh, I've been at these got this far in about a day, about 2 or 3 days. Uh, I'm probably gonna be away for most of next week. So it's basically I've got a couple of days to sort of work on these guys, and then most of next week. Um, but yeah, so that to do another video about that. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'll do a bit of a video about that. So I'll say, yeah, stay safe, stay groovy.